Somebody say Abronye can ya dear was to order custody for 2 weeks. Baby, Sadeno, Yam Peniso, Yabema, Attorney General, IGP, who send your money and Yamra, where the American Nhyira is your message of the message. In your way, yet to my NDC, they beat me. I cannot be part of this type of governance. No. Me Abronye Kaino and Yamra. More money bill.
All right, so we say high Phoenix. Me bacho say no the NDC lawyers ABA protested Abronye DC ne Remand ye sign so edenko for the second time. Obekaya ye 9th. Oba court Enra around which is 12. Emma court Asaman 1 week say on court now on sign some him on the 19th of September 2025. Ebusia e ho na manfo si ohu e ya broso. Now NDC lawyers sankasa people are target as NDC lawyers, which includes Oliver Baka from our Martin Pibumunum. In fact, lawyer Edigi Tamaklumunyano, they are all not in support of Abronye DC. Ne 1 week reminder court no esanso edemano enra. Now yabekoni etie obianso edie. Mebato lawyer Martin Pebu die no eno eye full interview yede ebro. But quickly, Oliver Baka from our ekoye post Facebook concerning this particular Abronye remand na or condemn judge no any decision, any the rationale, a tie Abronye Remand judge no edman no nechi. Menka will say aside that, there is copies of Abronye DC, Mcbrown court and proceedings of course. Menka sa lawyer na say judge and some more the two judge with so edman Abronye DC Remand no. Bebacho enunsu ebi adrop on social media ebetimi edibi ama na yen shase before say lokako tie lawyer Martin Pebu edia workers or no de wajidi say the current trend of a justice system they be any man no if you say he cannot be part of this current NDC administration because enye winti na okokan ho bi mom protest be to aba editor MPP he thought say kanema be better but I say legally any judicial system no enema kwa na ekobone especially Abronye DC detention which him say bone na Abronye ye no obi an support but emremu no it doesn't warrant Abronye DC say obeko for another remand for a week or say yes na emranete people are abusing the law yebeko ne akotie no now Oliver Echese enra after say Abronye DC say nya 1 week remand no Oliver Baka former Echese say after reading the reasoning of this circuit court judge I sincerely and honestly believe that this man is not fit to remain on the bench. Judge na ujina Abronye case no Oliver Echese say he is not fit to be a judge. I'm not angry. I'm just sad for our democracy. Otwa Sokoche said, the funny thing is that this judge said he was quoting Mugabe, but he actually quoted Idi Amin. He quoted a dictator to justify denial of bail in a democracy. Irate, we Oliver Baka Vomawo. Now, young lawyer Martin Pebu and so Edia, or also air blast abanwi any equally judge no every man or the Abronye ekoro which him say enyemra kwan so but before lawyer Martin Pebu no me ba lawyer Godwin Eduji Tamaklu enso by ebeche tumu say ampa the Martin Pebu no any the Oliver Baka Voma wonom eka ese Abronye deserve remand for that misdemeanor any say be atimidi so akodi the IGP no lawyer Eduji Tamaklu no ye NDC for lawyer ono so support Martin Pebu mu protester or mu protest Abronye DC remand no Edugitama say Martin Pebu must be commended for his consistency in advocating for the right thing to be done in our justice delivery. Bail should not be used as punishment, but Godfrey Dame as AG did not leave a good example. Or no, also reaction on the buy. Quickly, yentie Martin Pebu and sama oka edifa Abronye DC remand and who which him say saying in Yamabakodia he doesn't want to be part of this particular administration because who say judicial system no. Ya say, and you see, voting NPP out. As a NDC, this is not the researcher who few say, a promise ye. Yentie Martin Pebu yaba. May the essence of the court proceedings, of course, so and run able to me at the amount.
Me share who post away about 2 hours ago, keeping Abronye DC in custody for another week is not good law. This is you do me, I do you. Then how about to this conclusion, lawyer?
Oh, say, Obi, you are a lawyer. So you know the law, say. Radio, you know. Abronye is being kept for conduct conducive to the breach of the peace.
Sure.
So, I am misdemeanor. Let's say, Ghana, Bonnie, when it comes to a law, no hierarchy, is
Yes.
one of the lowest.
Yes.
And so, in simple terms, okay, at 30 in the morning, some you say, oh, you only, but say, yeah, here for.
Sure.
Under the law, no, about misdemeanor, judge now chew as 3 years, but most of the time, fine. So, in other words, say, we are far, it goes from fine up to imprisonment. By imprisonment, you chew as 3 years. So, in simple terms, at this stage, it's a law kind, and we are analyzing the law. It's a small offense, you see the same act, 30, section 96 now.
Yes.
Judge the Mabela, or Tasha, a section of say, let us say, you bring the panel for not yet the China, so I say, into a shiny with a section and sit down. Nisra and we get money bill easier. Say near a suction was into let's compare it to murder. Even I say cry as a law now. Most of the offenses will be young kunu by a bare life imprisonment. Kurano. It won't say to be Yakasu be kumubi, not ye the money bill. Yasha say, that's the way. So before a suction is for life imprisonment. Inti judge ebe mo bisa bail na obi way ahwe say o ntini bebre wo Ghana ha o root o wayire o ma o weduma o wa ye djuma ko nenim say ni say nyama bebre nsan wa ma ne bail ba eba misdemeanor o hwe fa nyama na o hwe ne bebre ti say murder no inti sama e cha Abronye ake nya ade e wo so oda custody for 2 weeks. Baby, Sadeno, we are Ghanaians. Sadeno, so let's be very, very clear. We will never allow this to continue. Yachi Koku and you do, Okoka say, Ekufo only in a term. Ne Kasaye, Amapu say Manu, Abe Yentre Koku Ajidu, Yentre Nyansa, no Kafu, this is some of them. Those days make say, hey, Koku and you do what the Mummy money bill. I'm out for so February to me. We say, Edinesi, Anka Koku and you do who didn't die and Anka, him ran ye to my police and ye, Obisa crowning. You are in the Joy FM family.
Sure.
And Yakoku and you do who asked Nina Latif for her.
Absolutely. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Couldn't say name and look at Latif for America 2 times after your surgery.
Yes.
Next week. Obesa America built third group of surgery.
Yes.
Bills abroad $70,000. Checka at the buy. So some of these things, I mean, we have to. And I can't create you. Well wishes for how person will contribute here. The last bill now at that Latifi, $25,000. And to wow percent your contribution. But Obi be a line of Latif because so we've been trying to raise funds quietly, but that's our same way at the bar outside there. Say Uto Yariana $25,000 or the next week or Brett and Kawanko America how many about 3 years ago free.
Yes.
All because of this thing say, oh, mommy and check with you, I need to answer. Journalists are over reporting on a bit training answer. So we will not allow the same law. The law is the law. Many America 8 years ago, no, and one and America, no, Abronye case, we don't have to wait till next week. We don't have to wait under the law, no. Just make us 1 week, but the police open here. Monday, on say to me, I call judge and him say, oh, you're a judge, or money, Abronye lawyers. Oh, Yan Yakati after 1 week. I don't know, touch up, yes, it's okay. No money bill. I think we should do that because, yes, politicians who answer. If we do that, they will take us for granted. Yes, I know the things he said, no, or bar, Utiba, on the patrol.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I'm running at your petty, misdemeanor, young folk being too much. Misdemeanor yen fo bi ntum sa nti nsem na meka ye Abra o mochi Kuku anyi do hu no eno ana meka nne 8 years ago, was it 7 years? Yet you could it's the same thing. Yet Oliver Bakavomawo, I'm a governor, you know, Yameka and one American are to force in trial. Abrana and Kuyi, now ye criticize the judge if you say what as a good trade, and one I'm repeating that. Call all the cases now. Now NDC will petition. Ye cast the beat and Yamra and Yamina. I'm repeating all today. We can't allow this thing to continue. Otherwise, we will have no society.
But the police would argue, say, in accordance with due process, no, they presented the accused person before a court of competent jurisdiction, made arguments why they think, say, he should be kept in custody for investigations. For them, they've done no wrong.
That and so much yes, I know Mobeka. Into Oliver Deno, Oliver Bakavomawo.
Yes.
I'm a governor, and I'm Attorney General Mokokai. But said by the time you know, Ghana Puma Attorney General Godfrey Dami Ebu say and Yembra. So it's the same thing. Yabema Attorney General IGP who send your money and Yembra. Where the American Nhyira is your message Dr. Ayene message. In your way, Yetoma NDC, they beat me. I cannot be part of this type of governance. No. Me Abronye Kaino and Yemra, more money bill. If you will not forgive him, let the case go on to the end. If they do punishment, now they do. The punishment, no bounce on the doors of the door will come back and say, we the other bracket at also. I mean, come on, we can't allow this, say, politicians will just take everything. Then where is the society? I don't know what our older brothers say. I was saying, sorry,
but would you agree with Omoa Ekase? This is the IGP showing Obi our criticizing on where power lies. Obejia Tumusa.
Yes, you can't run away from it. I did me or Madame for I'll even from here. No, also I'm sending post my ABD and my after this I'll send me text and say they begin to me, yes, sir. You can't would you better say they are showing him where power lies, you know. We can't contradict it. It's possible. Say they are showing Abronye where power lies. But and yet this country, hey, this Ghana is stronger than any individual. Ghana is stronger than any individual. You were due process. So misdemeanor na Abronye won't mean bail say na. Let's just say table number 2 Mr. Medical Court.
It's of no use.
They are even rendering that decision useless.
Yeah.
Even bigger offenses are not. You actually say bail in what there were 12 offenses.
Yeah.
And so those days, Chief Justice Georgina Wood, Eni Yebua, Justice Doche, Bafu Bonnie, Nelson, and there were how many? Badegbe, Nhyira.
Yeah.
I'm saying, no, this country, this kind of law is not law. So that Abenaba, not judge uses discretion. How many? So that was 2016. About 9 years on, we are rather going retrogressing. Now, Abronye misdemeanor, this is not law. As citizens, we have to get up. And we said this must stop. This, otherwise, it will lead to tyranny. Now, opposition, yes, so okay. So let's not retrogress. We must make progress as a nation. Abronye remand with strengthening for Monday. They can go back to court. They can go back to court. We don't have to wait 1 week. And the criminal law, judge said 1 week. But Mokona Adena, Moyano, Moya, Saturday, Sunday, Monday morning, go back to court. Now, you're mad. Abronye bail. Why one for one went to they say Mcbrown you be Asemo. I say Agyapong Oyonko Abodria. I say one sense you don't know what will happen.
Yeah, but one thing I found interesting, when I heard what happened in court, was the prosecution says they needed the 1 more week to continue the investigation. And I was wondering, the charges preferred against the accused person, really, what will be the investigations are? prosecution Kwaku say offensive conduct conducive to the breach of peace and a publication of false news intended to create fear and panic. I mean, the matter speaks for itself. If the video recording is the main evidence, what other investigations be your lawyer? Maybe with your experience, many other investigations be on the person. I don't know.
Yes, you have a point. You have a strong point. Yes, so most of these things, it's about the authenticity of the tape.
Absolutely.
No, Abronye, so you do that. Can he delete it? Or delete it? People already are watching.
Yes.
Or as part of the investigations, no matching. So if I ask me a police who came, Asempa research man some country court and we are still doing investigations. Kwaku anyu do hood in the buy and anka yet mupa nanka Ekofado oman to asusa sanka ne we nyinamba de bia ekoka musi he equalization ye koka musi equalization so na adini esida ye mamu old reference musi equalization and meanwhile we keep repeating we are fan we group. Yeah, who can say this simple thing? I don't know, it's online. Or no, or could delete it already matching.
Yes.
You can do your investigation without him. Already enjoy it. This is a big embarrassment. And it's a sad day for our democracy.
Now, we are also NT Enra. After say Abronye lawyers, any state prosecutors, Edward Munsem to Jani Adeno. Judge or Tenejum Enra. Name more the two jar ebieliki on social media and ibini or say. Accused person before the court is facing 2 charges of misdemeanors. However, in this instant case, the court will not look at only the charges being misdemeanor, but will extend it to the position of the Inspector General of Police, IGP, to the country, that is the head of the police service. The worst which came from the accused person, which is Abronye, is likely to put the security of the nation into disrepute. It is also said that all persons are equal, but in practice, it is not so. Courtesy George Orwell, in his book The Animal Farm, one of the commandments is that all men are equal, but some are equal than others. Translated into this case, all men are equal, but some are more equal than others. You can say anything to Mr. A, and Mr. A will forgive you, but say similar things to Mr. B, and Mr. B will not forgive you. Hence, freedom of expression in this country, for that same freedom, goes with restrictions. If the citizens of Ghana do not set restrictions for themselves, then the court will do that for them. The late President Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe once said that, I can assure you of freedom of speech, but cannot assure you of freedom after speech. He was reminding us that no freedom is absolute, but goes with restrictions. It is also said that your freedom or right end where my nose begins. You can have your right of freedom as you throw your hands above, but make sure it does not touch one other's nose. He also has the right to take you on. The Ghanaian society is of late polluted with insult, which, if not checked, will put the security of the nation into disrepute or open the Pandora door for many people to also do same. We any judge and or teenager sama wadi egu ja ne final remarks with me kan wo say based on sa na ma wakan nyina ntino o feel say Abronye DC enko remand because o feel say inipa binom no ebi more equal than ebinum technically enipa binom ebru binom so what do you say so ebi a de obeye o ne be chew no obeye bi unya the same boniface no. And so based on certain conditions in ofi say society no aye polluted recently with attacks any insult ahodo ni ntino he felt say it is the right thing to do so obema Abronye DC so say be ne ho afa na kakra so Abronye DC enkomi any judge ni nsem odi tudwa ama lawyers ahobo start condemn Remand wogina so edema Abronye not necessarily say be almost support Abronye DC but so obegina we mo so na obi akodi di IGP atema na so obi adidi obi atem in general na edi nipa me court na otimi akọ remand ya omo chim say nya sa na mra nete and these are people a omo aye law omo temra no ase abusia ehon nsem na yetumi edema menka say hi Phoenix midi edisi ke na your first time na subscribe to channel no na afi nso no wa kire wa dwenkyere e wo comment section